Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Bold and the beautiful 2-week spoilers for July 7th-18, 2025 see Liam Spencer Scott Clifton sacrifice and Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline McInnes Wood being absolutely horrified. So, Steffy Forrester is absolutely horrified as the gun goes off. There's a shot fired on Monday. It looks like Steffy was trying to get away from Luna Nozawa Lisa Yamada, with Sheila Carter Kimberlyn Brown kind of distracting Luna by showing up out of the blue. But Luna realizes Steffy's trying to get away and says, "Not so fast." Sheila is interfering with Luna. She's up in her face. The two are, nose to nose almost. Things go awry, and the gun goes off. Luna and Sheila look to be struggling over the gun when it goes off. Luna looks to be in pain. Maybe she's shot, or she's just horrified that she shot her grandma. But that's not going to be the only bullet that's fired. And because more shots are fired, I tend to think maybe Sheila gets shot first. We'll see. So, over at the hospital, Lee Finnegan Naomi Masuda surprises her son Finn Tanner Novlin with her statements about Luna. I would expect that Lee would be cold and heartless and say she deserves to be in jail or 6 feet under. She might shock Finn if she's actually worried about Luna. I tend to think she'd probably be more worried about Steffy, but then again, that is her granddaughter. And I'm always interested to hear what Lee says because she can be pretty rough, pretty mercenary. I mean, she stood there watching while Sheila was having a heart attack and didn't move to help her in her capacity as a doctor. So, you never know what you're going to get with Lee. She's kind of like a box of chocolates, with Forrest Gump. So, you just never know. Tuesday, July 8th, Steffy's family members realize that Luna is after her. No doubt, because Sheila came to the Malibu beach house, all alarmed and wrung out from Taylor Hayes' Rebecca Buddick, exactly where Steffy went to, and then ran off in a panic. So, Taylor is probably going to tell Ridge Forrester Torsten K., and he was over talking to Hope, Logan, Annika, Noah, and Liam, which is very important. People are trying to find Steffy and Luna, aka her would-be killer, before it's too late and something bad happens to Steffy. So, at one point, and it looks like it's on Tuesday, maybe late on Monday, but probably Tuesday, Liam has left Forrester Creations. He's over outside the art school. He calls Hope to tell her how much he loves her. In a movie, when somebody says something like that, you think, oh no, they're going to die. So in this case, this does not seem like a good omen. Steffy's horrified when Luna reveals something, and then makes her next move. She may reveal, "Oh no, I shot my grandma," and then, maybe decide she's going to go ahead and kill Steffy. So there's no witnesses, and she runs off. I don't know. It's not going to be pretty because by the end of Tuesday's episode, it looks like there's 2 more gunshot victims. Now, that may carry over into Wednesday's episode, but the bottom line is by Wednesday, 3 people have been shot. Liam has showed up at the art school hoping to find and protect Steffy. So, he is on the list of people who might be shot. Even if Luna is one of the 3 who is shot, I do think she's probably going to be responsible for all 3 bullets. There's nobody else in the house that's going to be trying to shoot anybody unless somebody gets the gun away from her, and they shoot Luna. So, in the house by Tuesday, we've got Liam, the teacher, Steffy, Sheila, and Luna. That's 5 people with 3 shots. So, the odds are stacked against everybody. Shooting the teacher is possible. She's a throwaway though. So, I would expect Sheila, Luna, and Liam, just based on some other spoilers I'm going to tell you about for later in the week. Wednesday, July 9th. Carter Walton Lawrence St. Victor vows to Hope he'll be a good stepdad to Beth, but says they should hope that Liam will be involved as long as possible. So, it sounds like they're talking about his terminal cancer, not the shooting, because at this point, they probably don't even know what has happened. But it definitely seems like Liam is going to wind up hospitalized from either a bullet or the cancer this week. So, also on Wednesday, we've got 3 people at the hospital. They have been shot. They all head into surgery. Performing the surgeries are Lee Finnegan, Grace Buckingham, and Bridget Forrester Ashley Jones. The fact that Finn isn't doing one of the surgeries, maybe because he was off looking for Steffy, or maybe he can't because he's related to people. You know, if Sheila is shot, that's his mom. If Luna is shot, that's his daughter. If Liam is shot, you know that that's family too. So, it's very complicated. Thursday, July 10th, we find out that one person does not survive the surgery. So, 3 go in, 1 doesn't make it out. Obviously, Lisa Yamada is the best choice for her character to die because she is heading over to film a new series at Amazon Prime. She's leaving anyway, so Luna's dying would at least give everybody closure. Scott Clifton's character, Liam, is dying already of that terminal tumor. I still feel like he's going to get a miracle cure. So, Luna pushing up daisies makes more sense. We'll see if they pull out a big surprise for us. And a difficult truth is discovered about Liam. And while this could be that he didn't make it through surgery, I feel like it could be about his dad, Bill Spencer Don Diamond, finding out that his son's dying of cancer. Because on Friday, we've got more of Bill Spencer Don Diamond. Friday, July 11th, Poppy Nozawa Romy Park shocks Lee with something she says very firmly. Sounds like it's probably about Luna. I mean, it'd be kind of awful if Liam died and Luna survived, but is going to be spending her life behind bars. You know, Poppy Romy Park might tell her sister that, she always loved Finn. He was the love of her life. Or if Luna dies, Poppy Romy Park may say it is the best outcome. Bill, meanwhile, is up at the hospital, and he is facing the anger that everyone's aiming at him, and he acknowledges it's deserved. He just wants to see Liam. So, could be because he's dead, but I think not. We'll see how it goes. July 14th through the 18th, Finn is distraught. No matter who dies, Luna or Liam, or Slim Chance, that is Sheila, his mom. Obviously, Finn's going to be upset since we've got his daughter, his mom, and his new bestie at risk of dying. Steffy is obviously not going to die unless for some reason Jackie Woods decided to leave the show. But we've got spoilers that she is going to be doing this remote shoot in Italy, and we're going to see those episodes later this month on Bold and the Beautiful. So, it's not Steffy. We know that just from other things that have leaked out. So, it looks like Liam's secret is out at last. Bill and others find out the truth about Liam's terminal brain tumor. Even if Liam's shot and survives, the cancer's still an issue. Unless, of course, Luna shoots him right in the tumor, and that somehow turns into a miracle cure. I mean, it's a soap opera. Bill is absolutely terrified he'll lose Liam, and this whole shooting incident could have huge ramifications on Hope's life, because if it turns into a situation where Liam gets a miracle cure, then Carter probably doesn't stand a snowball's chance in heck of getting Hope down the aisle. We'll see. Major fallout from the shooting. This death changes everything. And this could also be the end of Poppy Romy Park on B and B soon, because either Luna's dead or imprisoned for life once it all shakes out. Look for the storyline attention to shift to Brooke Logan's Catherine Kelly Lang blossoming romance with Nick in the wake of her heartache over Ridge accepting Taylor's proposal and crushing any hopes of a reunion with Brooke Logan, at least for now. But of course that will change later this month thanks to some other spoilers that we got from Brad Bell. And expect Taylor and Ridge to be stunned by the dangers Steffy faced. And this pulls them closer together as a family. Things are going to change for Sheila after this as well. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay with us.